Hi guys! So today I'm going to show you the Cricut Easy Press Mini. I have had for the last 2 or 3 years the Clover Mini Iron 2, which I've been using for small projects, shoes or stuffed animals. The other day I was doing a laundry basket, and it works, but it has some design flaws. You can see that the heat guard here doesn't cover the actual heating element, and you can't apply a lot of pressure. It's instinct to want to put your finger on here to put pressure down, but this whole part gets hot and you can burn yourself very easily. And I guess I used a little too much pressure the other day and I snapped it. So you can see it is now broken and cannot be used anymore. So I went to go order another one of these. They're about $20–25 on Amazon, and I decided to spend a little extra money and get the Easy Press Mini. It looked really cool, and I wanted to be able to give you guys my opinion on it as well. So it comes in this little box. Your press is sitting here. It's got the little base stand here that comes in here, and then your cord is underneath, and they have the safety instructions and the little get started guide. And in here it tells you how to turn it on, different settings, and it tells you to go to cricut.com/heat guide, and that will actually tell you what setting, either low, medium, or high, and for how long to press depending on the material that you're using and what you are pressing it on to. Now, I don't use any of the Cricut brand vinyls, heat transfer vinyls, adhesive vinyls, any of that stuff. So I'm using the Caesar Easy Weed that I get from 651 Vinyl. I'm using the metal and the glitter. And I just had a crazy, my cat has the zoomies. And we're gonna press these onto this makeup bag. And I'm not sure what the material is, but the cotton and the polyester and the blend all said medium setting. The glitter is gonna have a little bit longer of a press time, and then the metal, I believe, was 25 seconds. But we're going to try it out. So it has a nice long cord. We're going to get this plugged in. So let's plug it in. And then we're going to turn it on. So here is your power button. And you're just going to press once, and you'll see it's on low. Press again, and it is now on medium, and the lights are orange. When it's ready, they will turn green and it will beep. So while we're waiting for that to heat up, I'm going to use my handy dandy lint roller. I do a lot of projects with glitter, so glitter gets everywhere. And of course, I also have a dog and a cat. So before I press anything, I always lint roll. And then you want to use this with either a Teflon sheet or parchment paper. So I've got some parchment paper. I just didn't want to cut down a Teflon sheet, and I didn't need a big giant one covering my whole project. Do not use wax paper. Do not use freezer paper. They have that coating on it that will get all over your item or all over your press. So I'm waiting for it to heat up. Oh, and we're ready. So you can see the lights have changed to green. And so I'm going to kind of line this up. I'm going to start with the glitter, because glitter generally takes higher heat for a little bit longer, so I don't feel bad going over it again. So I'm going to get these lined up, and I'm going to peel this one off. I could cut them apart and lay them down so I could do all of the pieces at once, but I want to try this with the separate pieces and see how it does. I'm just going to get some heat tape here and hold it down so it's not sliding around. And I'll put links for all of this stuff in the description so you can find everything I'm using. And then I'm going to lay my parchment paper down. And it says medium for 25 seconds. And it says to do, I believe it said light pressure and to move the press, which is very different. If you've ever used like a home iron, it's just constant even pressure. But we're going to do it by the directions. So let me watch my watch here. It says to move it around. And I'm not doing any kind of crazy pressure here. Just following the directions. And then it says to flip it over and do 15 seconds on the back as well, but I have to do another layer, so I'm just gonna wait for that. So let's see if this comes up. And look at that. I mean, this peels off super easy. So I'm shocked and excited that that actually worked. So now we're going to line up our second piece. And I'm just using, this is a heat press pad that I ordered on Amazon. I know that Cricut and Kappa and some other brands sell the Easy Press pad that you can get. It might be a little bit cheaper. I think I saw a 12 by 12 on there for like $15. I'll drop a link for that as well if you're in the market for that. But I got my first Easy Press kind of not long after they came out. And they didn't have anything like that out yet, so I bought this replacement pad for a 12 by 15 heat press, and I've been using that. Just protects my table and gives me something underneath here to absorb the heat. Alright, so we've got our second layer. Again, I'm going to put this on here to protect my mini, and again, we're going to do 25 seconds moving it around. But the website that it has on that little card to look at your temperatures is pretty handy. Of course, the only materials that they really give you advice on is the Cricut brand. So you just have to find one that's similar to whatever brand you're using as far as the low, medium, and high. I'm going to do some temperature tests with this to see what temperature it's going for at those different levels. And that was probably more than 25 seconds. But, all right, let's see. This metal sometimes is actually a cold peel, so we're gonna let that sit. But yeah, I'm gonna do some temperature tests and see what we come up with here. Let's get this to cool off a little bit. I'm interested to see how this metal does with this. I'm being impatient. I'm always impatient. So I just want this to cool. It's still pretty hot. See here. I'm really impressed that this little tiny iron that says to move it around, not telling me to give it firm pressure in one spot, actually did that. Now it tells me to flip it over and do it for 15 seconds, but this is a foam lined bag and there's just not enough heat to get through. So I'm just going to kind of go over it a little bit here, just to make sure where I was picking at it that it's down. And that's it. We are done. So check that out. So this is the silver metal and I think it's the silver confetti, maybe it's called. I'll put links and what it is down in the description. But I'm impressed with this little guy. That's really impressive. Definitely excited about this. I love that I can get into the little areas. And again, you've got that point there. So if you're trying to get into a corner of something, you can do that with that little point. It's not too heavy, but it's not so flimsy that it feels like it's cheap. But that's impressive. To turn it off, you just push it all the way up to high and then one more time and it cuts off. Gives you that audible beep to let you know. But that's it. That's pretty good. I mean, it's on there. Very cool. Might be snacks, might be makeup, Probably snacks. Anyway, there's my first impression on the Easy Press Mini. I bought mine at Amazon. Not too bad of a price considering the brand. I think Cricut stuff, you know, is going to be a little bit more expensive than buying, you know, something along the lines of this, which I don't really, I mean, you can see it broke and it immediately melted to the plastic. If you go through the Amazon reviews, you see a lot of issues that people have with this, and it worked fine while I had it, but this is not good to have happen in the middle of a project and then you're stuck without anything. This one I can apply as much pressure as I need to, and it's pretty cool. I'm very impressed, excited to try some more things. Tell me what you'd like me to try this with, and I'll see if I can knock a video out with you on that one. And that's it. Thank you guys. If you have any questions, let me know. And if you thought this video was helpful, if you could subscribe to my channel, that would be awesome. And I'll see you soon. Bye.